All right. We are live. Welcome, everybody. Smash those likes, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Crypto markets have been pumping, right? But not the usual Bitcoin and Ethereum. The DEX tokens that I've been telling you guys about have been pumping like there's no tomorrow. And we're going to be diving into a few of them here just for you guys to know what's really going on in the markets. But first off, right, let's look at the first one that really had a massive run here, Pangolin, right? I've been talking about Pangolin since November of 2023, and I've been saying, hey, this thing's about to rip. This thing's going to do huge, right? And it did. Back in December, it had a nice little run. It cooled off. But look at this bad boy, up 177% today. Let's freaking go. Congratulations, everybody out there holding Pangolin, right? This started off as a DEX on Avalanche, and now they're going multi-chain. They're listed on Coinbase, and their volume exploded. Their market cap is at 60 million right now. I've been talking about this thing since it was like 18 mil market cap. So huge run up for Pangolin. Shout out to all the holders out there. I'm going to be covering a few more DEXs here. Petra, what's going on? Appreciate you, Petra. I see you. Guys, I am live on both platforms, the Tickety-Talkities and the YouTube. So make sure you check out both. If you want to see the full thing, go check it out on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. So what's the next one that's been pumping, right? I've also been talking about, what is this? ORDS, right? What's this? This is the DEX for BRC20 tokens. This thing is up above 11 freaking cents. Let's freaking go, right? I was able to scoop up a bag below 10 cents. So I've been super bullish on this thing. The cryptos, the DEX tokens, right? Especially for BRC20, the DEXs of these ecosystems that are growing and experiencing massive growth are going to have a massive explosion, just like UNISWAP, right? So this thing's had a pump of 36% just today. In the last 7 days, 61%. In the last month, 38%. So just had its explosive growth or pump overnight yesterday. Another one that's been pumping, UNISWAP. Nice old boring UNISWAP, up 51% today. Look at this thing. It's been ranging in this $7. Look at this. $6 since January. We go back a whole year. It's been nothing between $6 since the February of last year, of 2023. February of 2023, we were at $6.57, and we've been doing nothing but ranging between there. The bottom was $4 and some change, and just a few days ago, we were still at $6.60 and 30 something cents, and now we have a massive 59% pump for UNISWAP. Huge move up to over $11. Breaking some big moves here for sure on UNISWAP. So like I've been saying, I posted a video on TikTok just the other day. I think it was maybe yesterday or the day before. DEX tokens are underrated. They're a portion of the crypto market that nobody really pays attention to. It's not sexy. It doesn't have any crazy AI narrative, right? It doesn't fit into any of these narratives, but they are the cornerstones of the different ecosystems that are growing in crypto, right? Let me see what Jupiter's at. Let me see if Jupiter had a move today. No, Jupiter hasn't had a move today. Only up 2%. Jupiter is the DEX for Solana. Let's see Radium. Let's see if Radium had a move. No, Radium hasn't moved. So Solana's DEXs haven't moved. Another one that I'm keeping an eye on that hasn't had a move on either yet, nothing massive like the others that I mentioned, is Joe, right? Joe is another DEX, the primary DEX of Avalanche. Avalanche obviously had some bad news coming out today with it stopping. The blocks were frozen, the network was down, and it was due to the overabundance of ERC 404 cryptos that are happening, which are basically inscriptions, and that is a danger to the blockchain in that aspect when it's just over bombarding it with a bunch of fugazi on the blockchain. So that's unfortunate for Avalanche. Still very bullish on Avalanche long term. I've been bullish on Avalanche. I'm not going to get bearish on Avalanche just because it had a shutdown today. Solana's been shutting down for years, and that thing continues to pump. So definitely AVAX is not going to be any less bullish. So this DEX token hasn't pumped massively yet, Joe token, but I'm pretty sure at 191 million market cap only, being the main one on AVAX, as AVAX ecosystem continues to grow, it will, right? Today's only up 6%. In the last 7 days, down 4%. The last month, 24%. And in the last year, it's up 89%. So it's definitely had its moves. It's just not pumping right now, along with some of these other DEXs that have had definitely massive moves. So let me go jump into the chat. Greatly appreciate everybody hitting that subscribe, hitting that follow. Thoughts on Caspa? Dude, Caspa, you came to the right place, my man. I've been super bullish on Caspa for a very long time. I was able to scoop up Caspa under 10 cents at nine, almost 8 cents during that last dip for Bitcoin, where Bitcoin dropped to 38,000. I was able to pick up some Caspa. Here's my chart for Caspa right now. Gotta update it here a little bit, but these are the levels, right? We've had a massive explosion from 10 cents ever since we bottomed out for Bitcoin. We've had a massive explosion up in price action. Let me move this over a little bit. In price action, as you can see, we got as high as 18. We whipped up to 19 cents practically, and now we're coming back down. This little local level right here of 16.22. If this doesn't hold a support, which I don't really think it will, but nothing, you never know for sure. If it doesn't, I can zoom in here for you guys. If it doesn't, I believe we can come back and retest this local high of 14 cents. As you can tell, this level is not just a local high over here back in December 4th and in November 20th, but it's also the value area high for December, so that we haven't had a retest of that. We broke out of it. We bumped it a few times. As you guys can see here, we hit resistance, which is this value area high, and boom, massive blast off, and we haven't had a retest. So a retest down to that level of 14 cents would not be anything out of surprise. It's another 9% drop for Caspa. So buckle up, extremely bullish in the long term. This retest, if we retest it, hold it as support and continue moving back up, extremely bullish. Now, if we lose that and start coming down, right, then we need to see if this point of control from December at 13.9 can hold. As you can see, it was holding support here. But if it doesn't hold support, then we can potentially start heading a little bit lower again. But we'll worry about that when we get there. Right now, the target is 14.6. That's what I believe Caspa is going to retrace to, have confirmation of that bounce there, and then bounce back up. That's what I'm expecting. But overall, very bullish. Link, I'll dive into Link right now as well. Link. Where are you, Link? Where's my chart for Link? Come on, man. I know you're here. Just had it up the other day. Let me see. Is it over here? Oh, here it is. Yeah. All right. So Link, right? A little bit easier, straightforward. We're at the value area low for the developing range of February, and we've had a little bit of a bounce. I covered this earlier in my early morning live stream. I've been trying to go live 2 or 3 times a day, early in the morning, late at night, sometimes in the afternoon. So just got to stay up to date. Want to stay up to date, make sure you join my community. Link is in the bio on YouTube, and link is in the link is just in the bio or wherever you're at. So If we lose this value area low of 17.7, the next local target is this local high from back here from December 9th, which is $16.97. If we broke above that and never had a retest and created this new range up here, right? So a retest of this level to make sure that we have flipped this level of resistance to support is confirmed at 16.94. If that doesn't hold a support, then we're going to definitely be heading lower here to about 16.25, which is the value area high for December. And then we can be ranging down as low as 15.40 would be my worst case scenario right now from where we're at. Down to that is about a 14.5% drop. That all is dependent on the crypto market. Is Bitcoin going to keep going sideways and consolidate and have some altcoins run, or are we going to see just massive? So you're just going to see Bitcoin dump at some point and drop down below. So let's take a look at Bitcoin here and see where does Bitcoin stand in all of this. As you guys can see up here on the daily, right? We've been slowly bleeding on Bitcoin. We hit this massive resistance of a March value area low of 2021 at 52,300. There's also a quarterly pivot up there that we were tapping. We got rejected of it. All right, we're building consolidation up here. As you can see, we've had this massive explosive growth from down here. Let me actually jump to my other chart, my other Bitcoin chart that's a little bit more in depth. Yeah, here it is. Right. So we're almost down to this range, right, of 50,390, give or take. That is going to be the next point of resistance of support that we need to test. As you can see, we broke above it and have never come back since to retest it. Let me actually check. Is this range correct? Because it looked different than my other, than my other chart. Let me see. Did I delete that range? Let me do this here real quick. This is for the month of December. Yeah, month of December, December 1st. There we go. So that's not the correct range. Was I ranging January? Let me see. Hold on. Let me clear this up here. There's no way it was January. Let me jump back over here to my other chart, see why this range is what it is. Oh, no. Did not want to do that. Sorry for that, guys. I'm just confirming that my levels are correct since I do have two charts. What range is this? This is from 2021 December. Yeah, starts back in December 2021. Oh, 2021. I was looking at 2022's range in this. Must have been looking at the wrong place. Well, long story short, if we look at this level here, right, we're slowly bleeding down back to this value area high of 49,600. That's my target for Bitcoin to see a bounce. We haven't had a confirmation of this breakout. We just blasted through this range. As you can see, we had a massive just blast off through this range. Didn't really retest any levels. So we come back down to 49.6, slowly bleed out to that, maybe, and then retest this level, have a bounce. And if we do that, we could see the other altcoins slowly bleed or kind of have some altcoins have pumps here. So that's what we're definitely expecting for Bitcoin. If we lose this 49.6 and we start dropping lower, then definitely buckle up, because we're definitely going to see a lot lower levels for some of the other altcoins as well. Guys, everybody watching over on the YouTubes, I greatly appreciate it. Smash those likes, drop your questions in the chat. I can definitely see your chat, and I will definitely prioritize your questions in the chat over on YouTube. So make sure you do that as well. Another thing I'm taking a look at, actually, I'm not going to cover this here because I made a video about it, and I'll make you guys watch it. So I'm going to be posting that video in just a little bit. Let's see, what other questions do we have? Greatly appreciate the follows. Chuck Hollywood, I believe A Payne. Thank you for the follows. Greatly appreciate it. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking about Zeta? Let me check out Zeta. Why have I heard that name before? Zeta chain. What is this thing? A novel layer 1 that has chain agnostic interoperability built in, compatible with Cosmos. Dogecoin developers currently use Zeta chain's messaging compatibilities to send data and native value without wrapping assets between chains. Okay, that seems interesting. Let me check out its website. Come on, website. Simple, fast, secure, omni-chain blockchain. Very interesante. Very interesante. Built for interoperability. Okay, that's very important. Interoperability, not having to wrap assets. Very good. So, okay, let's check out the actual chart for Zeta. Zeta, USDT. Not perpetual, just regular. Let's see. Not much to chart here. I can tell you that. It's only been out since what, February? Well, maybe this it was just put on there since February 1st. Okay, is that going to be everywhere? February 1st. Was that the launch date for this thing? It's only been out for like a month. Yeah, it's only been out for a month. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I'm not going to do too much. I'm not going to do any charting on this just because all you can see is we had a drop. We have consolidation. We came back up, and now we're kind of consolidating sideways again at $2.19. Could we head lower? Possibly. I mean, the tokenomics, it's only 11% of circulating supply is out. Total supply is 2.1 billion tokens. So definitely, but I like the narrative. I like what it's trying to do. Agnostic interoperability. Right. I definitely like that. So it has definitely some big exchange listings. So that's also good too. So definitely keep an eye. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on Zeta coin. Any thoughts on Salana? Is it a sell point or buy point? And what about LCX? What do you think? Yeah, okay, let's hit that. So let's hit Salana here real quick. I got my chart for Salana. First, let's hit LCX, and I just found the chart here real quick. Right, this is simple. This is what I've been looking at for Salana this whole time, and it's basically just this. We are on this downward trend, right? We're being held up by a previous week value area low of 25 cents. We've swung, failed 23 and had a reversal here. But since then, let me see, what is my chart prime saying? Market cipher. Okay. Meanwhile, we hold 25 cents. We're good. If we lose 25 cents, we definitely got to hold 23. If not, we're heading lower to 20. But if we break out of this downward trend, if we break above this trend line here of 26, give or take, right, 26, and we start moving back up and have a market structure change of about 29, even 30 cents, right, and we keep moving up here, this is going to be very, very bullish. But obviously, there's going to be resistance at 30 cents for sure. But if we can change this market structure and break out of this downward trend, very, very bullish for LCX in the short term. But if we start losing 25, obviously, which is possible if the market takes a downturn and we start heading lower, we could definitely be heading towards that 20 cents again for LCX. All right, let's jump over to Salana. Solana's also been struggling, losing some support at $104. Yeah, here it is. Look, I've been telling you guys. Right? Here it is. I told you guys that once we broke above 104, which was resistance back in early February, we're going to keep running, probably go up to 120. We got as far as 117, hit this local resistance right here. As you can see, I'm going to mark it for you guys, right? This little wick up here, little boom, perfectly lined up where we swung, failed at 117, which was a reversal. And then we retested the 109, tried to hold it as support, couldn't hold it, started coming back down, and now we've created this downward trend line, right, where it's just like, hold on, let me turn off the magnet, let me turn this off. we've created this downward trend here, right? Where we're just not getting anywhere above that, and we're kind of just going straight down. We lost the support of 104, which was massive resistance. Look, we fought 104 here, we fought 104 here, we fought 104 here multiple times, we fought 104 here multiple times, right? So many times of resistance. We flipped it as support, retested it, confirmed, but now we've come back down and we've lost that support of 104. So now we're entering the range for January. We're coming down to the point of control, about $98. We're sitting at $100 flat right now. We're probably going to test $98, see if that holds a support, which is the point of control. If it doesn't, then we're potentially going to be testing this lower range here that we were at. Oops, let me turn off my brush here. Let me turn off these brushes. Turn off this trend line. Don't really need it right now. Going to be retesting this support right here of this range at $95. If we lose 95, then we're definitely headed towards 90. And if that's gone, then, buckle up. So that would be a 4% more pullback to that support on 95. And then if we drop to 90, it's another 9% drop. If anyone that's looking for opportunities to dollar cost average, anything below 90 is definitely something to be dollar cost averaging, or at least keeping an eye on. So definitely check that out. Not telling you what to buy. I'm just saying keep that on your radar. I'm obviously never telling you what to buy or anything like that. So just keep it on your radar. Can the bull run save me? The bull runs have saved me, man. This is going to be my third bull run in crypto. Been in it since 2017. I've experienced multiple bear markets, multiple bull markets, and trust me, every bull market is way better than every bear market. And the longer you're in the market, the more money you're going to be making. Should I sell Sol? I bought at 109. Well, if you're dollar cost averaging for long term, there's no real reason to panic sell, right? Because you never know when the market might have a reversal. These are just price targets that I'm looking at, that I'm keeping an eye on. But there is no guarantee that we're going to go much lower, right? Bitcoin could have an explosion off the rip. Market turns extremely bullish and everything pumps along with it, and then you panic sold that at 99 when you bought at 109, and Salana pumps past 120 in the next 3 weeks, and then you're panic, and then you're FOMOing and buying back in at 100 and at 120 or whatever, right? So what I've always done in crypto is, if I got in at a certain price, I believe the asset's going to do well. I've done my research. I've done my due diligence. I put my money in. I was spent almost 3 years completely underwater, right? So I'm going to give you a little brief story of how I started in crypto. I started in crypto in 2017, bought crypto, rode it all the way to the top, thought I was going to be rich. Then the bear market happened. I had no real experience investing. I didn't know what a bear market even was. That thing hit. I wrote everything down to zero, was underwater for a very long time. But what did I do for those 2.5 years? I kept dollar cost averaging into the top tier cryptos that I thought I believed in, which were Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. At the time, right, 2017 was very different than now. So kept dollar cost averaging for 2.5 years. Took out a $16,000 loan, kept dollar cost averaging, and paid off the loan after 3 years. Was still underwater, very frustrated, the laughing stock of my family. And guess what? 2021 came around, or 2021 came around, and bam, everything blasted off, skyrocketed, right? I was buying Ethereum at $80. I was buying Bitcoin at $3,000, and this thing skyrocketed and off to the moon. And I've never seen those levels ever again. I dollar cost averaged through this last bear market as well, picked up as many things as I could, and I'm still dollar cost averaging. I'm still picking up cryptos as much as I can right now, even though now I'm looking for a lot more riskier, lower cap cryptos, right? And man, my life has never been the same. My portfolio's never been the same. My portfolio's had explosive growth. So don't be discouraged. The number one mistake new people make is they panic sell when things come down, right? And they FOMO buy when things pump up. Do not commit those mistakes, guys. Do not commit those mistakes. Is there any reason why Uniswap is killing it overnight? I don't know the exact reason for why Uniswap is pumping, but what I do know is that has been happening is a lot more money has been flowing back into Ethereum, right? There, you guys got to understand there's cycles to the altcoins. Um, so Ethereum has like a meme coin frenzy. A bunch of meme coins get created on Ethereum. Gas starts to get real expensive, real crazy. Then Solana takes a turn. A bunch of Solana meme coins come out. Everybody starts shilling those. Those things run, and then it finds another ecosystem, and then eventually circles back to Ethereum. Ethereum's price has been rising, right? Ethereum's price is up at almost $3,000. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's at 2,920. As Ethereum rises, people start FOMOing back into ETH, and then they start creating more tokens and more stuff. More network activity starts happening on Ethereum. Money starts flowing back in, and guess what they use? They use Uniswap, right? Where did I buy one of the best altcoins I've ever bought, which is AXGT? Sorry. Axon DAO, I bought it on Uniswap, right? I paid the gas fees. I bought this thing on Uniswap, and guess what? A lot of money is flowing into Uniswap, and people start buying the Uniswap token, and there's utility to holding the Uniswap token. And the DEX tokens that are underrated that nobody ever wants to pick up because they're not sexy, because they don't have any fun narrative to be pushing, eventually have explosive price, right? Why? Same thing, right? Look at Pangolin. Right, I covered this at the beginning of the stream, up 142%. Pangolin is another DEX that started on, it's on AVAX, but now it's going multi-chain. Got listed on Coinbase, boom, explosive growth, bunch of trading volume. What's another one that's been pumping? ORDS. I've also been talking about this thing, right? This is the DEX for BRC20 tokens, the Bitcoin ecosystem. Where do people get the BRC20 tokens? They get it on ORDSwap, along with some other DEXs that are built on there, but ORDSwap is one of them. It was sitting at 18 or whatever million market cap. Now it's up to 28 million, right? It had a huge, nice little run over the last night. DEX tokens are not sexy, but they perform, along with crypto exchange tokens as well. All right, let's try to catch up here. Let's take a look over here on YouTube, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching on YouTube. If you want to watch the whole thing, make sure you jump over to YouTube. Go check me out over there. Smash those likes, hit that subscribe. I'm trying to get monetized over there as well, so I greatly appreciate you guys. Blockchain Crusader on the YouTubes. Go check me out over there. All right, let's hit some of these. What's your top 3 altcoin that has potential to blow? So, look, when it comes to potential, this is what you need to realize. There's different potential for different type of risk factor. What are you looking for, right? Because the top tier projects, right? We got a Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin's going to do well, but most of you are probably priced out of Bitcoin. I'm not. I've been accumulating Bitcoin since $3,000. So I'm super bullish on Bitcoin. I'm super bullish on Ethereum. Most of you guys might be priced out of Ethereum too, might hold 1 or 2 Ethereums at most, but are looking for lower cap cryptos. So I can't tell you I'm super bullish on Ethereum. I think Ethereum can go between $10,000 to $12,000 if we get that Ethereum ETF approved here in the next year or so. Right, but most of you guys are outside of that. So if we're talking about top bullishness, I'll give you those, right? But then if we're looking about bullish but with extreme amount of potential, which also adds a new layer of risk, right? Because we're heading into lower cap cryptos, right? I'm also super bullish on Cardano, right? But it's also a top tier crypto. It's at 58 cents. It's a market cap of 20 billion, right? I'm also super bullish on AVAX, 13 billion. Right, I'm super bullish on Chainlink, 10 billion, right? ICP, 5 billion. But most of you guys aren't looking for those. So if you're looking for lower cap stuff, which I have been looking at lower cap stuff, I let my people know about OXN, right? OX number. It's called OX. The ticker is OXN. I think it's on CoinGecko. No, not CoinMarketCap. CoinGecko, OXN. It's up 57%, 60% today, right? OXN is fighting for privacy and protection of SIM swap on your phones, right? Through a phone service. Very, very bullish, right? Low market cap. I think it's like 6-7 billion market cap, extremely low market cap, extremely high risk. But I think it's going to perform pretty well, and it has been since I got in. So I'm pretty bullish on that. What else am I bullish on? There's a few others. POW AI. I'm also bullish, right, as an AI token, right? So you guys that are looking for AI tokens that are bullish, POW AI is very bullish. I'm very bullish on Caspa, but Caspa is also like a 2.6 or 3 point something billion dollar market cap right now. Is it going to do a lot better? Yes, I think Caspa is going to reach at least $1, potentially a lot higher. My price prediction video is out on YouTube. Go check it out if you haven't already. So, you know, Caspa is another one I'm very bullish on. Fetch AI, I put my price prediction out there. I'm bullish on Fetch AI. But some of these are higher crypto cap, higher market caps, right? PAL AI sitting at 30 cents, only 244 million market cap, very bullish. Tau is one that a lot of people are bullish on. You know, I'm bullish on it too. I don't really talk about it too much because it's kind of like beating a dead horse since everyone's talking about it. It's at 3.6 billion market cap. Can it go a lot higher? Absolutely. It's doing pretty good stuff in the space for sure. Let's see what else. Artificial liquid intelligence. This used to be Alethea AI. I didn't know that they rebranded. But yeah, Alethea AI has had a massive run as well with the AI tokens. Super bullish. Only 165 million market cap. I think it can do a lot better as well. One that a lot of people don't talk about. Let's see what else. Am I bullish on in gaming? There's a few that I'm bullish on in gaming, right? Everyone's bullish on the Immutable X at this point, but look at the market cap, 4.2 billion, right? Less risk, less reward as well. I'm bullish on Sandbox for sure. Beam is one that, you know, a lot of people are bullish on as well. Superverse, super bullish on this one. Somebody in the chat told me about it. Did my research. Super cool. Only $468 billion market cap. I think that can do very, very well. Illuvium, 335 million market cap. I think Illuvium can do very, very well. They have their game out. They have a great marketing. I think Illuvium is going to do very well. You know, I put my price prediction out there for Illuvium. I think it's somewhere near $1,000, a little bit over $1,000. It's sitting at $94 right now. That's practically, you know, a good amount of return right there. Treasure, somebody told me about that one. Did some research. Only 316 million market cap. Looks pretty bullish as well for gaming. So I'm bullish on a lot of different things. It's hard to just pick three. VeChain's another one that's pumped drastically in the last few days. Higher level market cap, but you know, very, very good crypto. Extremely bullish on that. I think that can hit like 30 cents or more. You know, easy 25x for VeChain. Up 60% in the last 30 days. So yeah, had a little bit of a retracement. You know, not a bad idea to maybe keep an eye on that. Sui, I think is going to do very good. A little bit higher. Another one that's doing very good that, you know, is Ondo Finance. They're working with Coinbase. They're from the developers of I believe they're from the developers of or is that Sui? That might be Sui. I'm not 100% sure right now. But Ondo is one that I'm bullish on. I hold a nice little bag of Ondos. Had a nice pump here in the last 7 days. Is up 57%. Market cap 570 million. It's on Coinbase. Very, very bullish on Ondo Finance as well. So there's quite a lot of cryptos that I'm bullish on. What are your thoughts on Virtual X? They're partnering with a top tier. Yeah, Virtual X, VRL. Very, very bullish on VRL. Haven't spoken about it in a little bit, but their price hasn't been doing anything amazing, but they're partnering up with UK's like third or fourth largest service provider out there. So they're going to be, you know, which is very, very bullish, very real life adoption, very real life utility. This thing, very low market cap, 4 million, 5 million market cap, something around there. Extremely high risk, but extremely high reward as well. So Virtual X, which is VRL, not to be confused with Virtual Protocol, Virtual X VRL, also very, very bullish in the long term. Thoughts on Injective? Yeah, Injective, dude. Injective is been destroying it, right? Injective has been holding its price very, very strong. Now it's had a bit of a pullback into the 32 cents, but if we look at the chart, which I'll pull it up here in a little bit, extremely bullish on Injective. A lot of airdrops, a lot of farming happening for Injective. Injective is part of the Cosmos ecosystem, which is an ecosystem that's growing. Very, very bullish on Injective. Let's take a look at Injective's actual chart here. Where is my Injective? Here it is. Binance, Injective. I haven't updated this in a while. I haven't looked at it. in a bit. Let me update this here. January 31st, bang. So as you can see, we've had this really tight consolidation, but look at this thing, dude. This thing's been in December, right? Massive rip from $16 all the way up to $43 without stopping, dude. Just nothing but rip to the upside. November was a very tight range between $15 and $17. Before that, also, it looks tiny now. It looks like it wasn't there, but look at this thing. In October, huge rip. When the market started moving from $7 all the way to $17, it did not stop. Just massive movement. So as you can see, it's had massive movements, consolidation, massive movement. What are we doing right now? Consolidating. We're consolidating. If we literally pull a range from the moment we came all the way up here, the 14th, the 14th of December till right now, look at this range. We're right on the value area low, or a little bit lower than that, $33 value area high, $40 for that range. Very nice consolidation here. But, I definitely think this has a strong future. It's super bullish. Just got to be patient, right? It can't just pump forever. As you can see, massive pump in December, consolidation in November, massive pump in October, right? And then since December, we've been consolidating up here again for the last 2 months. It's only a matter of time, right? As the markets continue to run, that Injective is going to have another run again. I think Injective could potentially probably hit over $100 easy. Does Algorand have a future? Yeah, I'm sure Algorand has a future, right? A lot of people are bullish on Algorand. I'm not a holder of any of the ISO 222 tokens. Algorand's biggest problem for me in the past, which I think they fixed, I think I saw something that they fixed it, but was their inflation rate. It was extremely high. It was too much pressure on the market and just continuously holding down the price. I think they fixed that. I could be wrong, but I think I saw something like that. I know a lot of people are bullish on the ISO 222 tokens. So is it going to perform? Is it going to do well? Probably it's going to do decent. But I'm just not a holder of that token. Guys, if you guys want to follow me, go make sure you follow me on the tubes as well. Go check it out over there. Go watch the live over there. I would prioritize your chat from over there as well. And make sure you join my community. Hit the link in the bio or in the description. Hit that link, join my community, stay up to date with me and everything that's happening, and maybe get some alpha, you know what I mean? But outside of that, I greatly appreciate you guys watching me over there in the tubes. I'm trying to get monetized and trying to get all the watch hours, right? I got to get 1,000 watch hours, or actually I had to get 3,000 watch hours. I'm only about almost to 1,000, so I need your guys' help to get me to those 3,000 watch hours. All the ISO 222 have future in 5 to 7 years. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. We'll see about that. Let's see what else is happening here. Should I buy Injective or Salana at the current price? Man, that's a good question, right? You got that right. Injective's market cap is at $3 billion, right? Could it hit $100 for sure, right? Salana is basically at $100. How far do I see Salana going? Maybe $300, give or take, right? Maybe at peak somewhere in the $500 range, maybe, right? That's just off the top of my head without doing any crazy math or anything. I could be wrong on that, but maybe $500. So it all depends on how much risk versus reward you want to take. Do you want to take the safer asset? I think Salana is the safer asset because of the higher market cap, the VC money, right? The branding, the whatever. But Injective has been making a name for herself throughout this bear market. A lot of people have been using it. A lot of people have been jumping onto Cosmos network, farming airdrops on Injective, holding Injective, staking Injective. So could it do very well? Could it surpass $100? Yeah, sure. Why not? So all risk versus reward. Sometimes, when it comes to a thing like that, I just hold both, right? I would just hold both and just hedge my bets, right? But, everyone's portfolio is different. Everyone's risk tolerance is different. Are you still DCAing or waiting for a dip? I have bought a few positions. I've been buying a few new positions, but the big DCA, I'm waiting for a dip. I really am hoping, but we might not get it, right? That's the name of the game, right? I'm really hoping that Bitcoin here, like I said earlier in the stream, Bitcoin comes down. Why is this? I still don't know why this chart is so much more different than the one over here. It's Bybit. That's why. So I'll go with the Bybit one. I'm still hoping for 49,600 for Bitcoin. I think we can get it for sure. And if that doesn't hold and we drop lower, I think we can definitely see some, down into the mid $4,000 range. Why not? Right? $40,000 range. There's no reason why we can't. There's also no reason that we have to, right? We don't have to come down there. So I am waiting for a big dip opportunity to really dollar cost average large amounts, but I'm also well aware that I might not get it. So I am picking up some small positions here, on some cryptos just so I can get exposure and I don't miss it. And if it does come with the knowledge that with the foresight that if it is going to come down, which I want it to, right, and I'm hoping for, if it does come down, I'm willing to dollar cost average into those cryptos and bring my average down. But I also don't want to completely just sit on my hands and wait until that dip, because we might not get it. No dip is guaranteed. And with things just blast off and I never even got exposure to some new positions. So that's my strategy right now. Picking up small positions. Small is relative to everyone, right? Small to me could be $1,000. Small to you could be $100, right? So I'm not giving you any numbers like that. I'm just giving you my strategy. I'm picking up small positions and I'm willing to dollar cost average into those positions. Thankful for Crypto Bastard. He called the AVT and Krill dip and rip. Did it. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Don't know who that is, but okay. D-Sean, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. I got the same hat, bro. Hey, man. If you know, you know, right? Dragon Ball Z. Let's freaking go. Anyone here of Core Guy? No, I haven't heard of that. Let me see. 46 is the next level after 49. Let me see. 46 right here. Just a quick look at the chart here. It's a local high, right? 46,900 is definitely something that we could retrace to. It's probably also the point of control. Yeah, you see, it's also the point of control here for this range from back in December. So yeah, 46,900, definitely a possible potential if we break back into this range and go. Definitely that would be the next target, would be 46,000 if we lose 49.6. ICP, yeah, dude, I'm bullish on ICP. I'll check out my chart here for ICP. Where's my ICP chart? ICP, where you at? Over here. Yeah, here it is. ICP broke out of my uptrend, man. Broke out of my uptrend. I had this uptrend here for you guys. I had a very steep uptrend for a very long time since the bottom of the market, right, where Bitcoin dipped down to 38,000 in January 23rd. We've been doing nothing but climbing, and respecting this uptrend. We went as high as 1470. Once again, rejected at this value area low from this massive range back in 2021. I forget what month in 2021, but I think it's March or something like that. Once again, rejected at this value area low. Sorry about that, guys. Rejected at that value area low. And we came right back down, broke through these local levels of potential support, broke through the uptrend, lost the point of control for the month of January, and we're headed for the value area low for January right now, which is about $11.80. If we recover from here, maybe before, but if not, $11.84 is my next target here before we see some massive bounce. But you just never know. Those what I'm looking at for ICP. But long-term ICP, I'm very bullish on. Donald, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Guys, if you want to watch on the YouTubes, you want to watch full screen, right, horizontally, all the comforters, go check it out on YouTube, Blockchain Crusader on YouTube. I'm trying to get as many watch hours over there as possible so I can monetize. I would greatly appreciate your support and your help. My man needs a water break. Yeah, let me actually take a water break here real quick. I'll leave you guys with some fine tunes. All right, enough of that. Let's go. Water break is over. Tell them to get them likes and shares up. Hey, yeah, man, get those likes and shares. I can't see how many likes or shares we have on the platform, so let me know how many we got. Smash those likes. Let's get, if we don't got 5,000 yet, come on, let's get those 5,000 likes, baby. And if we do have 5,000, let's rick it, rop it all the way to 10,000. Let's go. What are your favorite 3 projects right now with potential big gains? All right, I'll dive into that right now, D John, or D1, I think DJ1. So my favorite cryptos right now, one is ORDS, right? ORDS, BRC, DEX token for BRC 20 tokens for Bitcoin's ecosystem. Very, very bullish. UNISWAP is one of them. The other one that I'm keeping a close eye on, let me actually check my phone because I keep these in my secret portfolio on my phone tracker. The other one that I'm really bullish on is AXGT. I've talked about this a few times. Actually, right, pulled up over here. 62 million market cap. DeSci play. Right, it's the largest. In less than a week, it became the second biggest DeSci project ever. I let my community know about it down here, and I got the receipts for it too. I'll show you guys the receipts because I don't want people thinking that I'm just BSing them. But on Twitter and in my private community, I let my private community know before, which you can find the link in the bio. All right. I said it on February 16th, King of DeSci, right? That was after I already had a massive pump of 50, it was already a 59 million market cap. But if we go back lower, we go a little bit back lower, right here on the February 13th, 3 days prior to that, I said, AGXD bullish double bottom. Let's freaking go. This thing was literally at like 3-4 mil market cap. This bottom right here, this little double bottom was this right here. I'll show you guys on the chart from where we are right now. Look at that. That double bottom was this. Was this down here. And I let people know about it in my private community. I let them know, and bam, this thing has been a massive money printing machine. Money printing machine ever since. So very bullish on this. It became the second biggest DeSci project ever in less than a week. Very bullish on this long term. And then I'll give you another solid project, and then I'll give you my meme coin that I'm most bullish on for sure. My most bullish meme coin I'll give you guys in a little bit. Another project that I'm super bullish on. I'll give you two. AVAX, even though it had that news that it shut down today, I think AVAX is extremely bullish. It has a lot of crypto gaming going for it, right? Crypto gaming on AVAX is huge. The ecosystem is growing. The amount of community that's being built on AVAX is extremely bullish. NFTs on AVAX are extremely bullish, but their subnet technology allows for all this massive projects like crypto gaming to come to it, and it completely scale and be very viable. Banks are looking to work with Avalanche to tokenize their assets. Very, very bullish on AVAX. And then obviously the bonus here that I want to give you guys too is Caspa. Extremely bullish on Caspa as well. Caspa mining is extremely profitable. After this is becoming basically after Bitcoin's adoption of the institutional players, right? I believe a lot of Bitcoin maxis could be flipping on over to Caspa, since it's still not, it's obviously not an institutional play. It's more of the people's play. It's way more miner friendly for the average person to mine, even though the machines are extremely expensive, and it's not a regular blockchain. It's a DAG, proof of work, so it's very fast. And I think Caspa has a very good narrative to become the next big, not the next Bitcoin, but in the people's eyes, the next Bitcoin. I'm not saying it's gonna flip Bitcoin or anything like that. So, and then my meme coin of choice is Cock Inu. I think Cock Inu is an AVAX. It's the biggest meme coin on AVAX, and I believe this thing is gonna hit $1 billion market cap. No TA, no nothing, but from what I've seen on the community, from what I've seen, the level of push behind it, AVAX investing into meme coins themselves. AVAX, the foundation, is investing into meme coins. They're going to be investing into Kakinu. Their subnet technology for Kakinu is growing. They're growing a massive ecosystem on Kakinu. There's things being built on Kakinu. I think this thing is going to literally be the next Shiba, right, from the previous bull run right now, and it's going to hit $1 billion. I think so. You know, I could be completely wrong, but I'm taking the gamble on Kakinu. I'm taking the gamble on Kakinu. Deshaun, thank you for the lightning hands. Greatly appreciate it. Stay away from gaming until Bitcoin hits new high. You can get better returns in the meantime. Yeah, but I'm talking about long-term holds, man. I'm a long-term investor. I'm a trader, right? I trade. I've been learning how to trade for the last 6 months, and I've been learning how to do TA and all that stuff. But in my hearts of hearts, I'm a dollar cost averaging long-term investor. So even if you can get better returns and other stuff, I'm not jumping in and out of positions. I have a dollar cost averaging long-term position portfolio where I only buy and I'm going to sell at the peaks, or what I believe the peaks of the bull market are going to be. And then I have a trading portfolio where I get in and out of positions to try to accumulate as much cash as possible. Why are you avoiding my Viat question? I'm not avoiding anything. I actually just saw that now. So let's see. I don't even know what that is. So Viat. Let me see. Did I even spell that right? No, I did not. Okay, let's check out what this is. 55 mil market cap. I like it, right? I'm trying to add more risk to my portfolio. Circulating supply is 77% out, which I like. You know, the majority of it is out, so not a lot of selling pressure. Let's see what the little bios about this is. It was founded in 2018, combines artificial intelligence and blockchain to create new ways to digitally access services, including legal agreements with natural. Okay, let's jump to the website. It's on Ethereum. Let's jump over to the website. Come on. See what this thing's about, because I've never even heard about this. So AI-driven services powered by the first VFAA regulated digital asset. Okay, so I don't know what VFAA means, but it's saying that it's regulated somehow. The offers a portfolio of blockchain-based AI assistants, on-chain intelligent contracts for business and consumers to provide automated services and transactions, faster, easier, affordable. Okay. Test AI legal. So it's basically a legal assistant on the blockchain. Okay, that's pretty cool. Featured in some of this stuff, which is okay, no big deal. Learn about use cases: AI crypto protection broker, aggregator, AI legal assistant, AI merchant. They joined the Polygon ecosystem, which is bullish because obviously a lot less gas fees. Token utility. We have designed the token economy to enable the token's natural flow within the Viat solutions, which is visible in the payback program. We also aim to mitigate the risk associated with price volatility, yada, yada, yada. Let me see. Strong team and partners. Yeah, nothing real there. So I've never heard of this project. Obviously being regulated, being part of AI, working with legal stuff, legal AI, right? A lot of companies are going to be working with AI, and this being part of it, and if it is regulated, at a $54 million market cap, it's pretty low market cap for the AI cryptos. So maybe this thing has a future. I can't tell you right now off the top of my head. It's part of the AI narrative, which is obviously the AI narrative is always bullish, but you just never know. I got to learn more about this project before I can say I'm extremely bullish on it or not. Let's go check out their Twitter, see what their Twitter looks like. 43,000 followers. A few people that I know follow it. I'll give it a follow here as well, just to keep an eye on it. Like I said, I don't know what VFAA regulated means, but obviously it could be a buzzword or it could actually mean something very good. It's not something you see every single day, combining AI and blockchain for AI assistance. So yeah, could be very bullish. I just can't tell you right now off the top of my head like that if it is or it isn't. But AI is always bullish. And if they're doing what they promised to do, they definitely have a niche and they definitely have a market. I like Call Hub, but I think it will be a monster next bull run. Yeah, I've heard about Call Hub. It's social media, right? Social media for crypto, and then you basically make your calls and it tells you if you're right or wrong, and it shows you how many X's you make on that call as you make those calls. So I think it's a really cool concept, really cool for sure. Do some research on Call Hub. I think it will do great in this bull run. Yeah, it could definitely. Like I said, I know about it. I know what it is. I like the structure of the platform. I haven't made an account on it or anything, but I think it's an interesting way of using crypto and content creation to also create a social media platform to follow people that are making calls, right? Like I'm here on YouTube talking about this, talking about that. I could be making calls on there, and it's keeping track of all my calls and showing how productive I am, how bullish I am, how like right I am on things, and how wrong I am, which really helps people, filter people's BS out of the way. So yeah, it's cool. Call Hub has a really cool concept. Now, is it going to take off? I'm not 100% sure. Right? We gotta see. We've got to see. But let me see. We've been live for 55 minutes here. What's going on? Oh yeah. Gotta go do my dad duties. Gotta go feed my daughter. So, guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Hit that subscribe. Go over to my YouTube and subscribe. Blockchain Crusader on YouTube. Go make sure you guys do that before you leave out of here. And until next time, like always, see ya.